Okay. Vita. I'm gonna show y'all boys on.
What's the deal, baby? You already know I'm back to back. Big Boss, K-Po, Talk Boxing. So Tszyu versus Keith Thurman. Looking like that's gonna be the first fight on Amazon Prime. March 30th. That's what I'm hearing. I want to get my response to the announcement of this fight. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's a name for Tszyu. I like it. I will watch it for free, but I wouldn't pay for it on pay-per-view. Right? And here's why. You got a Keith Thurman who's been inactive for 2 years, right? He's a name in the sport of boxing, but he's been inactive, right? So he's coming back to fight a strong fighter in Tszyu at 154 pounds. And the crazy thing is, me and Coach B and all those on the Mountain Greatest podcast was talking about this in the group chat. I said, man, I'm not gonna lie to you. Look, Tszyu gonna stop Keith Thurman. I just gotta keep it funky. Okay, what is Keith Thurman's kryptonite? Everybody who's watched Keith Thurman his whole career. Keith Thurman, when I first, Keith Thurman was one of my favorite fighters. I'm not gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? You know, Keith Thurman was one of my favorite fighters to watch. He was exciting. You know, he used to let that right hand go with that ponytail. His ponytail used to be flying when he let that right go. That ponytail flip like that. You know what I mean? You know, Buddy was letting that right go. I respected Keith Thurman. You know what I mean? And he was the face of the 147-pound division at one point. But come on, man. He ain't been active. And his last fight was against Mario Barrios, man. And he went 12 with Barrios. Barrios hurt him too. So all I'm saying is, man, I'll watch it for free, but I don't feel like it's pay-per-view. That's just my opinion. You know what I mean? I don't feel like it's a pay-per-view worthy fight. I think that the fight it's a good fight. You know what I'm saying? Because Keith Thurman is skillful. He got a lot of experience. He's been in the ring with a lot of champions, a lot of names, the Sean Porters, Danny Garcias. You know, he's been in there, Manny Pacquiao. He's been in there, and he only got one loss. You know, but, and look, he's fought at 154 before, a long time ago. But at the same time, it's like, man, I don't know, bro. I don't think it's pay-per-view worthy. And I don't like the fact that Tszyu is out here politicking like that. Now I get it. I'm hearing something about the ex-Salubin, they was wanting to fight him and something happened. You know what I mean? I don't know what happened. Right? I don't know who to believe in that situation. But all I'm saying is, you could have called Brian Castano, or hell, Carlos Adames, but like, hey, look, you fight at 160. I know you fight at 160. We can fight at a catch weight. You know what I'm saying? And, if you just want a big fight, you know what I mean? Like, hey, we could fight 158 or something like that. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. Or Tszyu be like, look, I'm going to go up to 160 for this one fight. I don't know, man. But to sit there and, I don't know. I disagree with the whole thing. You bringing up Keith Thurman, right, from 147. I disagree with that. If you wanted to fight somebody 147, you could have fought Terrence Crawford, which, which goes to show you, I think he's still locked in with Errol, right? Or Boots say he'll go to 154. You could have did Tszyu versus Jaron Boots Ennis. I don't know. I ain't gonna lie. I think Boots a dog on Tszyu. I ain't gonna hold you. But it's an exciting fight because it's you don't know how much 7 pounds will affect Jaron Boots Ennis. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It may make him stronger. It may make him slower. We don't know. We don't know how it'll affect him. You feel me? But I'll be cool with that. But you can't go get a guy who's been inactive and be like, all right, you want the smoke? All right. We already know what this finna go, right? Keith Thurman took this fight because of money. He need money, and, you know, Tszyu is... This is a dangerous fight for Keith Thurman. I'm just going to cut to the chase. This is a dangerous fight for Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman he ain't going to make it out this fight. He's not the same guy, right? As far as the lateral movement and all that, man, you know, I just don't know, man. I don't see him surviving, bro. I just don't. I could be wrong. Keith Thurman do got power, but I just don't know. You know what I mean? There come a point in time in a guy's career where, you know, I just think Keith Thurman at the end, man. I feel it. You know, he's had a lot of injuries, bone spurs, and I get it. You know what I mean? But at the same time, it's like, I just think Keith at the end of his career. I don't think that he's going to make it. I think he's going to get stopped and then he's going to retire. That's what I think. Because he's been on the shelf for 2 years. You know what I'm saying? At 1 year, he was supposed to fight Earl. He was training and working out. And then, you know, then he was talking about he wanted to fight Terrence Crawford. And Terrence Crawford told him, nope. Y'all froze me out, I'm afraid to freeze you out. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I think that either way it go, I'm sorry. Keith Thurman gets stopped. And, you know, I sound like a casual right now. I'm not going to lie to you. You know what I mean? That's just what it is. But my boxing logic is just like, I don't see how he can win this fight. You're going against a bigger man at 154 who has a style that you don't like, that you struggle with. You know what I mean? That's just what it is. Y'all forget, the Shawn Porter fight, I think Keith Thurman won by split. And that's one of my favorite fights. Like, out of this new era, that was one of my favorite fights. That was 2016. I remember like it was yesterday. You know what I mean? The back and forth. You know what I mean? The IQ that both of these dudes shown in that fight. The grit. You know what I mean? I just don't know if that Keith Thurman can come back on full display. You know what I mean? I don't know that. I don't see it. So, but overall, I'm just excited that, you know, Tszyu is fighting. You know, I'm excited Keith Thurman is fighting. You know, it's good to see both these brothers get back in the ring. So, you know, we shall see how this turns out for Keith Thurman. But I'm telling you, he getting stretched, bro. I mean, I see, and I think it's going to be a body shot. That's what I say. I don't see a knockout to the head. I see a body shot. You know, I see Tszyu landing a body shot and Keith Thurman going to go down. You know what I mean? Because like I said, Keith going to have to move around that ring. And Tszyu just going to be patient with his high guard and walking him down. That's just what I see. But we shall see. We'll see if Keith Thurman power translate up. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Boss go.